It's Sunday setup time. Hello my friends, welcome if you're new. And if you're already a subscriber, thanks for coming back. Girl, I have been to Costco this morning, Publix this morning. You will see a Costco and Publix haul shop with me next week. So right now, I had to get a big thing of ground beef. They didn't have any organic beef at Costco. So I had to get a big 7-pound bag. And so I broke them up into 3 separate bags. And I'm going to use the 3rd bag today for stuffed shells. I'm making stuffed shells for us and my parents. What else am I gonna do today? I'm gonna play with the girls, organize my thoughts. You ever feel like you just need to organize your thoughts? Not just like a to-do list, but you need to organize, like just do a brain dump of everything in your head so that you can organize it. That's what I definitely need to do. Finalize my meal plan for the next 2 weeks and update my freezer inventory list. So those are all the things I'm gonna do today. I've missed you guys. I haven't filmed a Sunday setup. I think it's been like 2 weeks straight that I didn't post a Sunday setup, so I miss you guys. But as I shared on my Instagram page, there's just so much going on, and I just needed a mental break to collect my thoughts and to kind of heal a little bit. And so, but I'm back and I'm ready to go. So let me go ahead and get my stuff in the freezer and get it put away. Barbie session time and Welly Wisher with Ava. All right, y'all, time to get to work. It is only, what time is it? 2:46, but I'm gonna go ahead and start making our stuffed shells and my parents' stuffed shells. Their meat is almost thawed at this point, so, but what I need to do, girl, are these dishes. I know it looks crazy, but I have been keeping up with my kitchen. It's just a mess right now because we were putting stuff away and all that, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it all up here and make it look nice and pretty. The girls are watching Trolls Holiday. So before we start cleaning, I wanted to show you guys an update on my garden. So this is the planter box that we have in our backyard. Remember I showed you my mom's planter box.
Flashback.
Here is the planter box that my dad is building my mom.
End of flashback.
I showed you my mom's planter box. Ours is great, but I want another one that's just like my mom's, a little bit bigger. And so, but we're doing really well. I'm happy with what we have here. These are potatoes that I planted. They were just potatoes from the grocery store, and then they started sprouting. So I decided to try to plant them to see if I can get any potatoes out of them. And it's growing wonderfully. This one's struggling a little bit, but this one's doing really good because potatoes don't need, from all the YouTube videos that I've watched, they don't need as much sun because which is good because unfortunately my backyard, it's mostly shaded, which is great for the girls, but not so great for gardening. You get some sun, but most of the day the sun is on the other side of the house. So our onions are good. This was a red onion that we had split up. Now we had 2 onions here, but this one, it started bulbing at the end, like a flower was starting to form at the ends, and that means the onion's under stress from the research that I did. So we had to pull it up, but I'm really excited about this. Like, I'm really excited about it. It looks really good. Now I don't know when they're going to be ready to harvest. Girl, I haven't gotten there yet. I think it takes like months. For potatoes, maybe 6 months, and I'm not sure about onions. I have to continue to do more research, but I'm really happy and excited. And the new planter box, I want to do more stuff and get ready for planting in the fall, because at this point it's a little too late in the summer to start planting. So we'll see how it goes. All right, the kitchen is as reset as it's going to get for right now. All the dishes are done, looking good. I wiped the counters down. So now I've got to get ready to make dinner, but the ground turkey is not quite thawed out just yet. It is 3:48. I'm gonna wait until about 4:15 and see. Hopefully it should be done, but I guess I can get started on ours. My mom has to watch her salt intake, so we don't, I'm not gonna put any salt in hers, so I'm gonna be doing 2 separate pans because we're having ground beef and I'm gonna season it with salt. Whereas my mom's, I'm still gonna season it, I'm just not gonna season it with salt. So I'll show you guys what I'm going to season everything with, in case you have someone in your life that, you know, has to watch their sodium intake. So I guess I will get started with chopping all the onions and the bell peppers. Came up to check on the girls and they made themselves a nice little fort here. Oh my goodness, Ava. It's beautiful. They have their bathing suits on that my mom bought them. They tried them on and they just kept them on. Very nice, girls. Love what you've done with the place. So cute.
We're making another one back there.
Okay, you're having a 2-bedroom fort.
Yeah.
Love it. All right, Mommy's gonna go cook now, okay?
Okay.
Listen, as long as they're getting along, I'm here for it.
Wait, Mommy.
Because it has, yes, baby.
Guys, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below with the radio.
Okay, baby. That one, she's a handful. But anyway, as long as they're getting along, I'm here for it, girl. I gotta cook here. Cooking in peace and quiet is a blessing. First things first, I'm going to chop up a whole onion because I'm making 2 pans. Usually I do a half of onion and a half of a bell pepper, but I'm doing 2 pans, so I'm gonna see. And plus I'm using a little bit more meat. Like my parents will have 2 pounds of ground beef and we'll have about, or not ground beef, of ground turkey, and we'll have about 2 pounds of ground beef. Usually I just do a pound, so that's why I have this extra bell pepper here. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop this up. I'm going to saute them for my 2 separate pans in a little bit of butter and olive oil. Get those nice and sauteed, and then we'll add our meat and season. Okay, so we got our peppers and our onions sauteing nicely here. Smells really good. Yeah, it smells good. I didn't put any seasoning in it yet, but what I am going to season it with, let me show you. Going to season, oops, got one. Everything with Italian seasoning, salt, pepper, and garlic. No salt on my mom's. This Italian seasoning, does it have salt in it? It does not. It just has marjoram, rosemary, thyme. Okay, no salt. Good. So we should be good to go. These are looking good. I'm getting ready to chop up a couple of cloves of garlic. I'm gonna throw those in right before I add the meat, and then I'll season the meat and everything in the pan. Okay, so my meat is fully browned and seasoned. Smells really good. Here's the ground turkey. So now I'm going to drain everything off and put the ground turkey back in here. And I don't know what pan I'm gonna make the sauce in, because I always use this for pasta because it's so big and I can just dump the whole jar in, but this might be too small. And I know that's the biggest pan I have, like, besides like a saucepan, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, here are my glass baking dishes and my bowl here. I'm gonna put all the ricotta cheese in here, mozzarella, and 2 eggs. I kind of eyeball it. I'll probably use this whole thing of ricotta cheese in here and probably half of this bag of shredded mozzarella, and then the 2 eggs. My mom and them's are done. Now I still have shells and sauce left, so I'm trying to debate if I should give them a container like this, and then my mom can put this in the freezer and eat it at a later date, or put the leftover sauce in a jar and send that over, and then they can eat, you know, make spaghetti with this or whatever they want. Okay, so I called my mom and she said she wanted to just have it jarred, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wrap this in foil and send this over to my dad, and then they'll bake it over there and just eat it over there. So now I'm gonna get ready to assemble ours. I'm going to probably put another box on of noodles. I'll probably use another half a box Probably won't need a full box, and I'll probably make 2 dishes if I have enough sauce, and then I'll put 1 in the freezer. So let me go ahead and wrap this up and send it over with my dad. Okay, y'all, here is mine, ready to be put in the oven. 375, 30 minutes. I'm gonna cover it. I sprayed my foil with a little cooking spray so that it doesn't stick, the cheese doesn't stick on there, hopefully. Now, this is how much sauce I have left. I wish, I have plenty of noodles, but I wish I had a smaller aluminum pan like I wasn't thinking. I just gotta use what I have though. So I'm gonna try to make like a little small dish of it here, and then I will try to freeze this. I had just enough sauce for this. I'm gonna pop in my freezer. I'm glad we'll have it sometime in the next couple of weeks. I think next time I make spaghetti, I will save a little bit of the sauce for this, because this is gonna need, I feel like it's gonna need more sauce than what I put in there, but listen, it's something. So I'm gonna put some freezer wrap over it and then some foil, and hopefully find some room in my freezer, and then we'll be done. And now I gotta clean up. Okay, with our stuffed shells, I'm gonna make us a little mixed salad. Ava and I both love cucumber tomato salads. That's like been our thing for this last couple of weeks. So I'm going to cut up some tomatoes, and whatever's left over and I don't put in the salad, Ava and I will have for lunch tomorrow or the day after. So let me go and clean my fruit off and get it all sliced up. Okay, so I cut up the tomatoes and the cucumbers on the side for us to add to our salads. I only gave Zara a few greens because she's neither here nor there when it comes to salad. Sometimes she eats it, sometimes she doesn't, but I will not even dare give her like a dark colored purple, looks like arugula. So anyway, I have a black pepper on the table for us, and now I'm gonna get ready to plate everyone's stuffed shells. All right, I just took it out. Looks really good. Stuck a little bit on the foil, but it should be fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and plate it all up. Okay, everybody's ready for us to eat.
The next day.
Good morning, y'all. It's the next day. I don't know, this is like a habit of mine where I just go to sleep on y'all on a Sunday, but I was tired because I was on my feet for a while, for like a long time actually, cooking and stuff. And after we ate, we literally just had a little, the girls took a bath and we had a little family time, and we all went to bed. My shows came on last night, so we just all went to bed. So now I'm about to make everybody breakfast. Something simple. I don't do too big. Maybe the girls want eggs or pancakes, I'll make those. And I'll make my husband a bagel, and I'll have a bagel and some coffee. And then I promised the girls we would go swimming today. My mom bought them a little blow-up pool, but it's looking kind of cloudy. I'm hoping that, you know, the sun, we'll see the sun. Girls, hold on a second. It has to be toasted. Okay? They want to make their dad a bagel. Also, the kitchen looks pretty good. Hubby washed the pots and pans and stuff here. And so now I just need to empty the dishwasher that I did earlier and then put these dishes in. And these bags I am drying because there wasn't anything like meat or anything in them, but I just feel like it's just wasteful for me to just throw them away if I, you know, I don't know, it just had a few crumbs in it. So I just washed it out and I'm letting it dry so that I can reuse them. So let me go ahead and put these dishes away and empty the dishwasher and make this area look all pretty again. All right, y'all, we are all clean. I'm just letting them dry. I haven't gotten to the point where I dry my dishes immediately yet, but I'm getting there. But gotta put these back on, but yep, we're as clean as it's gonna get. Some of the breads I need to put in the freezer, like those. Oop, I forgot a bowl. Like some extra pack of Hawaiian rolls that I got from Costco, I'm going to put in the freezer, and some other bags over there. But other than that, girl, we are clean. All right, y'all, so I was able to get a little bit of work done on my computer. The girls are having some iPad time, and I cleaned the kitchen, as you guys saw. And to be honest, I have so many things to do that it's like I don't know where to start sometimes, and I feel overwhelmed. Does that ever happen to you guys? And I know for me, if I don't have control, I don't know, I start feeling anxious, and anxiety starts setting in, and then I feel like I get nothing done with the little time that I have to work, you know, while my girls are home. So it's like I'm still struggling to try to figure out how to balance that, because it's like, you know, I don't want my girls on their iPads all day or watching movies all day. Don't get me wrong, girl, some days they just have, you know, it just ends up like that. But for the majority of the time, I just try to be completely present with them and have there's some sort of sense of normalcy, because it's just not normal to them. I mean, Zara asks me every day, Mommy, when can we go somewhere? When are we going to be able to do stuff? So, you know, it's hard, but I find that I just need to do a brain dump in my Erin Condren planner. By the way, side note, has anybody ordered the new Erin Condren planner for, what is it, 2020, 2021? I don't order my planners in July. I like to start the new year in January with a brand new planner, so I always wait. But if you have ordered it, leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. But what I'm gonna do is just do a complete brain dump of everything that I want to do. Every little step, I gotta write it down. It's probably take like 2 or 3 pages of notes in the back here, but I'm gonna do that. That makes me feel good, and then I will prioritize it and work through day by day. Every little thing. I'm not gonna put like, oh, get 3 things done every single day, because that's too much. I'm just gonna get done what I can every single day, because honestly our days just look different at this point. So anyway, I just started rambling, but I wanted to get my meal plan together here. This is from my grocery budget tracker, and my meal planner and grocery budget tracker template, the link is in the description box. If you've already purchased it, anytime I add pages to it, and I've added like 2 or 3 pages to it at this point, you have you know, access to it. You know, you don't have to repurchase it. You can reprint these as many times as you want. So again, the link for this will be in the description box. There's 7 pages. I have my monthly meal plan here, my grocery budget tracker, that's what I'm gonna be using today. Just a grocery list that's not categorized. And then a grocery list with categories. Makes it easier. A meal planner, weekly meal planner. I find this is helpful to have like your quickly look at what your inventory that you have, so that you can make a weekly meal plan. And then of course the monthly meal plan. And then I also have a freezer inventory list that I love so much, and a pantry inventory list that I haven't used, and a current home inventory list that includes everything in your home. So there's lots of pages in here, you know, for a couple bucks, you know, to me it's worth it. But anyway, right now what I'm gonna do is fill out my monthly meal plan, and then my grocery budget tracker for June, right? Let's see, these 2. These are just sample pages that I'll keep in the back here. I also have my cash envelopes. I should be receiving a new shipment very soon. I'll be restocking these. You know, I was on my whole cash journey for a while. I stopped using cash right now, of course, when the pandemic hit, but I still like to keep track of my grocery spending in here, which is helpful. If you want to take it with you into the store, you can take it into the store instead of taking your whole wallet in and, you know, having to feel like you have to disinfect everything, disinfect your whole wallet. You can take this in with your card in there, snap it out, and then you can take a Clorox wipe and quickly wipe this down. It's just plastic. And yeah, so I have several different kinds of sets of cash envelopes. The link will be in the description box. So now let me go ahead and fill out my monthly meal plan for June. Okay, so here's my meal plan for the month. Now my friend Rush, I call her Rush, it's her nickname, Shay's over at Shay's Country Kitchen. Follow her on Instagram and on YouTube. She made the first week's meal plan for me, thankfully. I changed it just a little bit to work for my family, but she made me the meal plan and the grocery list. Thanks, Rush, thank you so much. And so this is what we're gonna have, and you know, it's just based on the things that we have at home, and this is just a guide for me. I mean, I don't follow my meal plan to a T all the time, because you know, maybe something will come up, or my parents will cook, or I'll cook for them. You know, things will come up, but this is just a guide for when I'm like, well, what the heck am I gonna eat? I can just go to here and pick anything. It doesn't have to be in this order. Even though we'll have homemade pizzas on Fridays, and we will definitely do takeouts on Saturdays, but everything else can be changed if need be. So I'm gonna go ahead and 3-hole punch this sheet and put it in my binder, so that I just come to my home binder. I did a whole video on my other channel on how I created my little home binder. You can tap this eye right here to watch it, but it's just been really helpful, to say the least, when I have the energy to do it. Now, have I been doing this every month? Absolutely not, girl. I'm just being honest. I have not. But you know, the months that I have the energy to do it, I'm gonna do it. So I feel like I'm finally starting now for June to get back to like a new normal for us personally. So I'm gonna start tracking my grocery budget because I started back in June or in May, and I want to continue because our current grocery budget, I want to stay around $400 a month. When I set that budget, did we eat out a little bit more? Absolutely. But I've been cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner at home pretty much exclusively up to a couple of weeks ago, where we started to get takeout, you know, on Saturday nights. And I like it. We saved a lot of money not eating out. It's so much more expensive to eat out, and it's just been really helpful for our budget. So I am going to track our grocery budget, and this is again part of the grocery budget tracker meal planning template. And it's just a good, oops, I didn't mean to put June. It's $400 here. It's just a good reminder to, I spent 96, a little bit more. My husband went, but we bought a bunch of stuff. It's just a good reminder to see where you're at during the month, you know, what you're getting. We don't make little runs. We stopped making like little runs in between anymore. So I really try to get everything that I need. Now, I will have to go back because our produce will not last for 2 weeks, you know. So my daughter loves fruit, and I'm not gonna stop her from eating that. So when that happens, like, I'll do a Sam's Club grocery pickup or something like that, because I've been really liking Sam's Club fruit. It's nothing like Walmart's fruit, and I think I talked about that in the Sam's Club haul. Walmart's fruit, I've been incredibly disappointed by it. It literally tasted like dirt to me, but Sam's Club fruit has been really coming through. So I am happy about that. So let's see all together what my ending balance is for the month. We're getting close, I'm sure. It's not close, y'all. We're over already. $456. That's how much we spent so far. I mean, we got a lot. Like I said, we'll have to just run in between really quick for produce. But, you know, Publix be trying to take a girl's budget out. I feel like I didn't even really get that much stuff, but I did buy a lot of stuff for my parents as well. So can't really keep a $400 budget if I'm, you know, buying groceries for my parents as well, which I don't mind whatsoever. I mean, that's fine because they do buy groceries for us quite a bit. So, you know, we'll give it take maybe $100 for that, maybe even 150, but we'll see. We'll see how the month ends. That's the total of these three. Usually I would just subtract whatever your budget is. I would subtract what you spent, but since I know it's more than 400, that's the balance that I know we're at as of right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and hole punch that. Put that behind. So that is where I'm at. I'm going to definitely do my brain dump so I can just get some, you know, I can focus and get clarity. Which is my word for 2020, on what it is that in the order that I want to do it. You know, it's just so that I can just make progress and not, you know, focus. Instead of me focusing on all the things that I'm not doing, I need to focus on the things that I can do with the little time that I do have to work. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this week's Sunday setup here. I pray that you and your family are doing well, that you guys are safe, that you guys are mentally doing well, everything that's going on. And I shared in detail how I feel about everything that's going on my Instagram page. And of course, my husband and I'm not sure if it'll be posted by this time, but we're doing a Q&A all about race because I do want to open up dialogue and healthy, progressive, effective conversations about it. Because at the end of the day, if I consider myself an online educator and I try to educate as best as I can on finances and just motivating you and, you know, having you feel good about yourself, it's important that, you know, we educate on everything that's going on as well to our best ability. Now, we are no means, you know, experts, but we could just share our feelings and our experiences. And so, you know, I just want to keep our community motivating and positive, you know. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end Sunday setup here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, you can tap my picture on the screen, and you can also check out my previous video right next to it, and all of my social media platforms all listed down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.